John Gruden works for Barstool Sports now, but apparently he was very close to becoming the next head coach at Tennessee. I want to play this clip, then I want you guys' opinion on it.
How close you were to actually signing that, because there was a rumor. You remember you had your picture taken in a Hooters.
Yeah.
I think in Knoxville, Tennessee, and the internet went wild. They were like, okay, Gruden's in Hooters. He's going to be our coach. I thought John Gruden might just love Hooters that much that he's just casually stopping in for an ice cold beer.
No, I do love Hooters. I did love Hooters when Hooters was in their heyday, but my wife cheered at Tennessee. I love Tennessee. I was a graduate coach there, and I did talk to the athletic director. And I don't look up to anybody more than I look up to Peyton Manning and Kenny Chesney. Those are two of my favorite Tennessee guys. And I was very interested in doing it. But at that time, I was having so much fun on Monday Night Football with Mike Tirico, I couldn't take any other job. Hell, Tennessee was one that is really close to my heart. I almost did consider pulling a trigger there.
Well, is it sad, David, that the main thing I got out of that was the veiled, subtle shot at Hooters not being what they used to be?
What are we talking about?
Well, listen, I do remember, like, I went to Hooters for my 12th birthday. All right, I'll go ahead and tell you straight up, okay? And the Hooters, the way it was back then, just from a quality control standpoint, at least in my mind, it's kind of changed. The standards, I feel like, have been...
You're a monster.
I'm just saying, kind of just keep it straight.
The misogyny in this room.
Okay.
Through the door.
I've never given a massage in my life.
I think the real question is, if you're a Tennessee fan, would you rather have Josh Heupel or John Gruden?
Well, that's what I was going to ask you two. Like, what if that happened? And John Gruden, it may have been the most amazing thing of all time. They may have won 3-4 national championships. I don't know. Probably not with what Nick Saban was doing. But would Tennessee fans, if they could go back in time knowing what they know now, and I want y'all to tell me in the chat and in the comments, would y'all take John Gruden and say, all right, we'll just take our chances with that? Or would you say, no, I like the way it played out. I like where we sit right now?
You know, just in that era of football, when he was talking about taking that job, when he was still on Monday Night Football, that was still during the Nick Saban dynasty. And if you're going to compete with that, especially in the same conference, you have to be obsessed with recruiting. I just wonder, would John Gruden, I know he's obsessed with football, would he have been as obsessed with recruiting? We talk about it all the time. Some guys are college coaches, some guys are NFL coaches, and recruiting is a big piece of that. I wonder how he would have taken to that element of the college game.
It's a great point. All right, let's get to the chat.
All right, let's go to CWS. He says, fellas, I got a question for all three of you. Which one do you like more, Hooters or Twin Peaks?
Twin Peaks.
Hooters, so man. Hooters gave us the VIP cards.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hooters.
Are they not the same thing?
I changed my vote. Well, no, they're not.
How dare
you? Same
How
concept.
dare you, Justine?
Same
Anybody
concept.
who gives us VIP cards, I'm loyal.
That is true. I'd like to hop in the transfer portal when it comes to those type of restaurants and go back to Hooters.
Let's go to the Crunk Donkey. He says, nope, I love Chucky, but Josh Heupel is our guy.
I think most Tennessee fans would say that. I think probably 75% of Tennessee fans would say that.
All right, let's go to Mr. Man. He says, do you think old boy would have won a natty if he did go to Tennessee?
Just in that era, I'm going to say no.
I'll say no, too.
I'm going to say no because, well, it's like
John
this.
Gruden, man.
Well, you brought it up. You know, Nick Saban went to the NFL and it didn't work the way that he wanted to do it. Steve Spurrier went to the NFL. It really didn't work the way he wanted to do it because he's a college guy and you have more control in college. I do wonder, though, if it would be easier to go from the NFL to college with that type of name because you would have more control in college than you do in the NFL, even if you are John Gruden. But I still having said that, I think most Tennessee fans will be smart to say, listen, Heupel's doing it the right way. Let's keep chugging along here.
Let's go to Rick. He says, Gruden is a pro coach. He would have definitely needed a recruited team to succeed, and how much would he have wanted to recruit?
I don't know. He's the type of guy that may have fallen in love with it, though. Like, I feel like he does have that personality when you compared him to some other guys that were pros that came down to the college level. Hey, appreciate you guys stopping by. If you get a chance, obviously you do have a chance right now, hit that subscribe button. Please keep sharing the show. We really appreciate it.